A bunch of UNR alumni with me today. We're all alumni. Thanks for coming in. We got Cindy and Kathy in from the Upper Truckee River Restoration Project. And first of all, tell us a little bit about what the project entails.
So I'm a fluvial geomorphologist. That's big words. It just means running water and land farms. So I work on watershed restoration projects. And I've been working on the Upper Truckee watershed for about 15 years now. Done a few different restoration projects, and on this project for about 7 years. This piece of the river, this river in general, has had a long history of disturbance. It's been logged, it's been grazed. They've actually gone in and physically taken out meanders of the river. What that does is give the river a lot more energy for erosion. It erodes the bed, it erodes the banks. That all goes as sediment into Lake Tahoe. Right. Reduces the clarity of the lake. And also you lose all that riparian or that streamside habitat. So you have degraded habitat. Then, in the late 1950s, the golf course was built on the former floodplain. I say former because it's already been impacted. So then you have basically golf course greens right up next to the river. You have 5 undersized bridges. And so, again, and no habitat. So what we're proposing to do is restore that reach of the river, put those meanders or curves back in, bring the bed back up, reconnect it to the floodplain so you get fine sediment depositing on the floodplain instead of going to the lake. Right,
because this is the largest aquifer going into Lake Tahoe.
Largest river into Lake Tahoe, largest sediment producer into Lake Tahoe. And so if we can do that restoration, we can get water quality benefits, but we can also get the riparian habitat or that streamside habitat. But the golf course is in the way. It's got to go. It's got to move out of the way for us to do that river restoration. So we're proposing to move some of those holes into upland areas, less sensitive land areas, and make way for the river.
And Kathy, why do you think this is such a balanced solution?
You know, this is really a great project, and it is a balanced solution. It's not just about golf. It's about having the economy that we have now. So it's about saving more than 100 jobs that are associated with the golf course. It's about keeping the millions of dollars that come into South Lake Tahoe because people come to play an 18-hole golf course. Sure. It's about the hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue that flows to Cal State Parks. And in these times, economic times, with all the budget cuts, that money, when all of the rest of the state parks in our basin operate at deficit, that money helps keep open our favorite state parks like DL Bliss and Emerald Bay. But, you know, it's about the environment too. We need a full restoration. That's a no-brainer. But what I think your viewers are really going to be excited about is the opportunity that this project has for increased outdoor recreation. There are going to be, when the holes are moved, there's all that stretch of restored Upper Truckee River that is now open to the public. Right. And it's not open at the present because golf course holes are there. So you've got access for birding, for biking, for hiking, for fishing, for kayaking. It's going to be new trails. Right now there are no designated trails in Washoe Meadow State Parks. We're going to have trails. Some of those trails are going to be ADA compliant. We're going to have a trailhead established. We're going to have parking established. Right now, Washoe Meadow State Parks is only used by a few locals that live in the area. We're going to open it up to the rest of South Lake Tahoe and to all of California to come. And it's really going to be a great benefit. The trails are also going to combine and link up to the bike system in Myers and also the Sawmill Pond bike area. So you're going to have this connectivity all around. There's going to be a new bridge that's going to allow pedestrians to go on both sides of the river into Washoe Meadow State Park. So it's going to be open for everybody. It'll be a real flagship for the town of Myers.
And the golf course in question here is Lake Tahoe Golf Course.
Right. Correct.
And is the funding in place to actually make all this happen as soon as those holes are moved? I mean,
it's a multi-step process. So right now we've got we're going through the environmental review process. Okay. We've got the money to do the design work, but not to do the construction, and that'll be a few years out. But you know, we're basically just finishing up the planning phase.
But every year that you don't do something, it's more sediment going into the lakes. It's not like you can hold off on this project. You got to get going, and we have the momentum. We have the monies in line.
7 years in the making.
And you're going to lose some of these state funds if we don't act on them now, some of the matching funds. So
how do people get more information and how do they support?
So we have a project website. It's called restoreuppertruckee.net. So all one word, restoreuppertruckee.net. And there's information, you know, you can get the recreation map so you can actually see how these trails connect, give you access to the river, connect to the regional trails. You can see where the parking will be. You can see the layout of the new golf course. It will still be an 18-hole regulation golf course, but a link-style golf course.
Why not mix it up a little bit?
Increased slope, but it's actually really great. website. And there's so much misinformation out there. I really hope people go online.
Yeah.
And we need people to, you know, give us comments, give us input. We're going to be going before the Tahoe Regional Planning Agency. Their hearings in probably either January or February. That'll all be on the website and how to comment, but we'd really love to have people's input.
There you go.
Well,
There they
thank
are,
you so much for
doing their
having us.
part to clean up and clear up Lake Tahoe. Thanks you guys for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, you guys skiers and riders?
We are.
Of course.
You're happy, excited about the kickoff?
I don't know if they're opening today.
They're
Something
trying to
opening
open.
today?
I think our snow's on the way later
It
this
is.
weekend.
It is. We're excited about it. We'll be back with more right after this.
Thank you.
This weather report is brought to you by Martin Health. Taking